And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the ESL Open Cup, number 189, Asia, Bobby, Asia. I'm, of course, Shares Live VIP, and with me, I'm joined by the lovely people in the chat. I will later be joined by another CranKy Duckling as well. I think. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. As we are diving into our first best of three and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Dragon Scales, we have the South Korean Protoss representing Club NV. It is a Creator. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, eBay blocking his opponent but getting scouted very early on. We have the American Terran representing Maturino Esports, living in the land of South Korea. It is Future. Here we go. So I do apologize for the delayed start. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Was definitely having a gander, was definitely eyeing up some of those matches, and there were three that really stood out to me. But the main one was Hero versus Dimaga. I did want to jump on Hero versus Dimaga. Alas, I could not. Both players are missing. I don't know what happened. Both players were missing, so unable to catch any of them, unable to cast any of them as well. A bit of a feels bad, man. Oh my god, as we go for a second eBay. I have not seen this before. I mean, it's a good way to really delay this natural and really force a unit out early on. Creator going to be going for the Stalker first. Didn't go for that Zealots, and the SV finally is forced back home. We should be seeing a cancel in a couple of seconds. Now we see the Nexus, but my oh my, yeah, the double eBay block, not something we see too often here in this matchup. Future, he's just a little bit different like that. That's why we love him. That is why we love him. As we are just setting up and getting into this. Ready to... oh god. Ready to gamble my points. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Welcome Soundo. I see Cyberjohn in the chat. Rowdy. Emperor Fubu. Frost. Demi. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Welcome. Welcome. And yeah, this is a bit of a rematch as well. For those wondering, both Future and Creator, they did face off last week. Oh, one Marine already going to be going down. Good control here out of Creator, making some magic happen with his first couple of units. The Stalker does get a second Marine. And it looks like it can maybe get a third Marine as well. Good body blocking, but alas, oh, the Stalker escapes and a third Marine goes down. Adept rocks up and Future's in a little bit of trouble. Uh-oh. Does barely get that Stalker towards the end. He's going to lose more Marines here. The CC is going to finish up the Adept. Going to be threatening those Shades, as we did have a 1-1-1 opener here. Oh my god, never mind. It's a 2-1-1. Okay, you don't see this too often in this matchup. But again, that's why I do appreciate casting Future. That's why I appreciate bringing some attention to him. He does do things a little bit different at times. We are rushing into Stim, and we are going to be rushing into an add-on swap here for some medevacs. This is typically done in the TVZ matchup against Zerg players. The reason for that is because this delays tank production, this delays your Raven. This, when it comes to like the meta of a TVP, it does kind of put you behind in a way, or it does slow down the rest of your tech. This is very committed here from Future, rushing into Stim in such a manner. We'll see if he can get some damage done across the map. It is going to be a Blink Stalker opener. Twilight Council's on the way. Ooh, and it's going to be 4-gate Blink Stalker from Creator. Very aggressive here. He's not trying to get back into this in a macro sense. Otherwise, you'd see like a 2-gate opener or a 3-gate, but with 4 gateways, Creator is going to be in the face of Future, and I'm a little bit concerned as a result. I am a bit concerned. See the chat. Thank you so much for the sub, Jade of Let's Go Future. The Terrans have arrived. I do wish them the best as well, but we'll see. As the drop is moving out, the Stalkers are in a position. Oh my god. Already going to be intercepting said drop. The Blinks are looking pretty damn good. Stim is still not done. Oh. And yeah, with this, the Blinks are looking pretty damn good. The Marine Army is being thinned out. So far, a decent stim, but yeah, everything's going to go down. And that may just be game. We've been building up towards this buy push. We have no tanks. We have one Marauder. We have a handful of Marines. Creator, he can blink into the main base, and I believe Future has nothing left. The boys, they have to be pulled. Again, 2-on-1s in this matchup are very committed. They need to get damage done, and we saw that the 4-gate Blink Stalk opener of Creator just completely shut it down. Almost hard countering the build here of Future. Again, good target firing, just focusing down the Marauders whenever we can. SCVs are pulling left and right. We do have a couple wooden mines, but GG gets called, and Creator will take game number 1. GG. It's in the chat. If I was invited to a big event in person, in lieu of not wearing pants, would he use body paint or just hide behind the casting desk? There are photos of GSL, and both Artosis and Tasteless, they have been shown not to wear pants when casting GSL. They do just hide it behind the casting desk. But you can see it from the crowd. So the way that the GSL setup worked was that you'd have the casting desk with Artosis and Tasteless, and then behind them would be the crowd, and then behind them would be the stage. And so the crowd just turned around. Yeah. pretty sure there are photos of that on Twitter from a couple of years ago. I say a couple, from many years ago at this point. Pre-COVID, obviously. Pre-COVID. Yeah, tis known. Tis known. It was just funny to see that they would have like their shirts and their blazers on, and like they'd look like prim and proper, and then what goes on under the desk? Don't worry about it. And here we go, spawning in the bottom right hand corner. Just fix up my green screen. In the bottom right hand corner of Gress Farm, we have the South Korean Protoss player representing Club NV. It is Creator. And spawning in the top left, we have his opponent. We have the American Terran player representing Maturino Esports. It is Future. Here we go. Yeah, Future having a rough start. I mean, again, it was just a really rough build orders here that Future had decided to go for, and that he was up against as well. We just see him going for a proxy. A very common proxy location is behind this gas geyser. Sorry, behind the steam vents, I should correct. As we do have a scout, and Creator, he comes across it immediately. Ay. Yeah, and this SCV is going to have a hard time here against that bro. I think 2 shots away from going down. SCV is going to be zoned away. And this Rax, we're going to try and finish it. We do have another SCV rocking up, but we have a second probe arriving as well. We have some worker-on-worker action, and it looks like the probes are going to be a little bit too good. As I say that, oh god, that Rax, is it going to finish? No. Oh, we have a third SCV. We have a third SCV, but we have a third probe as well. Gonna try and throw down an eBay for some reduced surface area, but the racks will not complete. And again, a really rough start here for Future, throwing down a CC back at home. He has no racks whatsoever. Couple more SCVs are being pulled. This is a lot of lost mining time this early on. This is devastating for Future. But he needs to finish this. He desperately needs to, and he will eventually. Definitely will. It just cost him a lot to make this happen. And there we go, the probes, they do need to get out of there. We have Creator threatening a shield battery rush as well. The pylon is thrown down for high ground vision. It looks like it is going to finish up. No, okay, there we go. We do force a cancel. Zealot has arrived. Another pylon is on the way, and this is forcing, or this should force the Reaper back home. Again, just more lost mine time here, just disrupting the economy of Future early on. Stalker has arrived. He's going to attempt to focus on some of these SCVs. And Reaper has arrived as well. Does focus on the probe. And eventually, Future should be able to take control of his main base. Eventually. Oof. As an SCV goes down. Back at home, we do have 2 more gateways. We have a Nexus on the way. And honestly, like Creator, he's just getting so much value. He has a pylon of high guard vision. He takes down the Widow Mine. The depots are under threat. More boys have to be pulled to repair, and they can be focused down by said Stalkers. They can even focus down the Reapers as well. Oof. Oh my god, we're even warping into mate. Creator, he's clouding Poppy. He's just having a little bit too much fun. Warps in Stalkers directly into the main base. Does take a Widow Mine shot to the face. God, look at how red these workers are. They're so close to going down. But this is an ambitious warp in. Oh my god. GG gets called. It's all just too much. And Creator will take the series 2-0 in a very commanding fashion. GG. Oh my god, he has no chill, Papi. He has no chill. GG, well played. Congratulations to Creator as he does advance on in the tournament. My condolences to Future. Again, he had a really quirky playstyle. He always does, but did not shape up well against Creator this time. The initial 2-on-1 was hard countered by the 4-game Blink Stalker of Creator. Here in game number 2, Future went for a very common proxy location. Creator checks, he confirms, he shuts it down, and he snowballs from there. Snowballs out of control. And congratulations to Creator for moving on. Again, maybe a little bit upset that the last time they faced it went all the way to the ace match, if you remember. It was last week, and it was a much closer series, so Creator just making sure that we are all aware that there is a gap between these players, and that Creator is one of the best players in the region. Just making sure that that is known. God, I just missed it. God damn it. Yeah, he's gonna advance on into the next round. Meanwhile, we can take this moment to actually have a look at the bracket. !B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves.